everybody, welcome to my live. All right, sorry I've been gone for a day, guys. I have really been needing to recharge. So I'm back though. We're gonna go ahead and just do a general today. We're gonna get into you and them. How are they coming in? What's going on with them? And how are you coming in? What's going on with you? And of course, we wanna see what's coming up for both of you, okay? So I'm gonna start with an animal spirit and just see what the animal spirit wants to say for all of you guys. Now, when I do a general, it's all signs, okay? So Aries through Pisces, this is all of you. All right, let's just go ahead and see what's going on and see if you resonate with this reading today. Show me this animal spirit for everyone today. What is your animal spirit? Okay, they really want this one. Oh my gosh, the beloveds, the unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you both. Beauty transforms both of you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. I love it, guys. So you guys are coming in, the beloveds, the unicorn energy, coupling. This is two vibes all the way. Leaving darkness behind is like banishing karma, you know, getting rid of it, tossing it to the side. Looks like you guys are headed for a really good future, in the near future at least, coming up for both of you. Definitely some partnership and union energy between both of you. So I really like that vibe. All right, so since I'm going to do both of you, I'm just going to sit this there if I can. All right, and now we're going to start with you and then them. I'm going to probably lay all the cards out before I read them, okay? Because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. So let's just go ahead and lay it all out there. Oops. All right. So this is how you're coming in. King of Wands. All right, you're coming in very strong, very Leo. All right, you're coming in as the King of Wands. How are they coming in? How are they coming in? How's your person coming in? What is your energy today? They're coming in as the Magician, Major Arcana. All right. Now let's get this going. What's crossing you? What's crossing them? Wow. Your person has two Major Arcanas already. They're going through some very major shifts. That's just not going to be able to stay there. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Cups between both of you. I can tell you right now, just as I was laying out the cards, a few things that I was already seeing is just to dive into your person real quick, because this is them. They've been having a very hard time, this person, getting rid of karma, breaking karma. They felt chained. I mean, this is strong devil energy. They felt really tied and chained to karma. They couldn't release themselves from it. It was really hard. But I think in the past, This has always been their struggle, breaking their karma, breaking their karmic bondages. Currently, your person is needing to give. I think they're going to be paying karma. They are paying money, they're paying with time, they're paying with thoughts, they're paying with their physical energy or their health. Whatever they're paying forward right now with karma takes them out physically. It affects them in some physical way. What's crossing them is a great deal of emotions based on secrets. Thank you, Eddie C. I appreciate that. So with the moon card here, they're really struggling emotionally, as you can see, like the Cancerian energy, being through emotional waters, being tested in the dark and in the deep, really overwhelmed, almost drowning in emotions. How they're coming in right now with the Magician is kind of show-offy, guys. And what I mean by show-offy is it's all about them. They're all for show. It's all for what everybody else thinks. Thank you, Eddie C. So your person's like, hey, look at me. Look what's going on over here. I got the goods. I got, all this fame. I got the goods going on. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm going off around everywhere to everybody saying, hey, check me out. Your person's coming off like, look at me, look at me. I do think they're kind of an attention whore at sometimes, male or female. I think they're all about attention. The good news about what I see coming in their future, oh, I'm so happy, Michelle, is twin flames. I see a union coming in your person's future with a fated partner. So overall, and don't worry, I'm going to break out the clarifiers, but this is their future, okay? Now, what's going on with you guys, you're also in a very awesome energy. With the King of Wands, you guys are coming in confident, strong, respect my authority, okay? You guys are like, respect my authority, respect who I am. This is like, hey, this is my border. Don't mess with it, dude. Don't cross it, okay? Or don't cross it, chica. Don't even think about crossing this border. I've got boundaries. I'm very strong-minded, very strong-willed. Don't jack with me. You have a lot of energy. I think physically your energy has shifted to one where you feel really good about yourself. You're breathing in fresh air better. You might be walking, running, jogging, just very active. You're a go-getter right now. You are a doer. So I don't see you sitting around lounging. I see you just doing a lot of different things. Currently, you're going through a very heavy period of making a decision. You feel pressured to make a very, very hard choice. You have Nine of Swords in your past. So in your past, you've clearly dealt with jealousy, panic, heartache, stress, pain, anxiety, misery, rejection, okay, and sorrow. You had sleepless nights in your past. You couldn't get to sleep right. You didn't sleep well, okay? You might have had a lot of nightmares, all right? Inexplainable dreams. And you also had a lot of pressure. I'm really feeling like for a lot of you guys, severe headaches could have been a problem of your past. Almost like migraines, but if not migraines, just severe pounding headaches, okay? You also dealt with some spinal nerve energy. This is where maybe your sciatica was bothering you, but your spine felt like it was not aligned. You felt like maybe you needed acupuncture. Maybe some of you guys were considering that. Maybe stretches were something else you were considering. But I do feel like your back was under a lot of pressure and stress because of the stress. And as you know, your spine represents the chakras. Your chakras live right there in the spine. So all of these energies in your spine are reflecting the shaken chakra energy that you've been experiencing because of some hardships of rejection and pressure, sorrow and anxiety, and even stress. And this has affected your alignment in so many ways, especially physically. I do see currently right now you're moving forward with the Chariot. So whoop whoop, okay? Just off the bat, Cancer, 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 a lot of Cancer energy here. Hello, Cancer. You're here. Maybe there's something that you're aligned with in the sign of Cancer. Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please check your Jupiter. Please check your Mars for same-sex relationship, okay? And always check your 7th house. But you could also just be I feel like moving forward into a Cancer time frame, which is actually August in Vedic astrology. But I'll go ahead and give it to the tropical Vedic people as well. Okay, if you want to hop on board with a Cancerian energy, and you guys, want to talk about your energy, we can do July. All right, but let's just be fair to everybody and say there is a shift happening between July and August for a lot of you guys watching. You're moving forward into stability. Here's the good part. You guys watching my channel, hello money. You're getting very stable. What have you gone out and done? King of Wands. You are the King of Wands watching me. You have made some very big efforts towards creating more wealth and more security. You, my dear, have gone through some very big transformations like a butterfly. Maybe you're now a business owner. Maybe you're now a homeowner. Maybe you're a new proud owner of a new vehicle. But you are definitely feeling successful. And if you're not yet, you're moving into this energy. I feel like your winter is over, honey. You had a long, dark period in your life. That's gone. I do feel like if you are over the age of 36, you're really transitioning into a new Mahadasha, a new planetary rulership of your life. I think you have shifted into a beautiful new energy of prosperity. So don't be surprised if money starts popping up out of nowhere. Don't be surprised if checks just start coming in the mail. It looks like you are saying some I am affirmations about prosperity. I do see you healing your prosperity issues that you may have had in the past. Maybe you used to have a lack mentality and you don't anymore, but you've certainly transformed yourself, haven't you? Gotten a hold of yourself. So what is this big decision for you? This is currently what you're dealing with right now. Two of Swords. How the hell do I make this call? What is this call you have to make? Is it literally a phone call you're deciding to make? Are you wondering if your person is going to reach out to you? But whatever you're dealing with right now is stuff. I'm waiting to make a decision. It's very hard. It's difficult. It's not coming to me very easily. Okay? But I need to make it. There's some pressure. Okay? Your person is having to deal with some very heavy emotions. They've got to deal with this. The moon can represent Scorpio, 100% Cancer, because moon rules the sign of Cancer. So Cancer first, Scorpio, but you're welcome to also have Pisces too, okay, with the moon. The moon just represents watery emotions, feminine energy, deep thoughts, subconscious, magic. I think your person is bombarded with information at night. I feel like your person is pretty busy with the Magician, using their hands and keeping busy in the daylight hours. But when it comes to the evening at night, they do kind of start really thinking, maybe even overthinking, definitely about a relationship, which I think is you, and definitely with, I owe them, reciprocity, Six of Pentacles. This person has to be Santa. You better make a list because they owe you. And they are definitely thinking about how much they owe you. Overall, let's do 3 cards from the bottom. We have the Queen of Cups, which is relationship, marriage, romance. There's a lot of love here, a lot of emotional happiness, a lot of beautiful soulmate and twin flame connection between both of you guys. Okay, it's a very deep bond, a very deep love, almost marital. The next card we have is Six of Swords. This is resolution. This is leaving those rough waters and moving into some calm waters finally for the both of you. This is headed towards the sun, right? Even though the sun is setting, you're going towards warmth and happiness and healing. You guys are done arguing, aren't you? You're ready to just move on. We have the Star card here also, which represents clarity and healing. This is, I can see clearly now, perfectly. The rain is gone, the clouds are moved away from me. I can see perfectly clear. I know where this relationship is headed. You guys have a very clear vision of what you guys want. Now, I am going to clarify all these, but you know, the overall energy, don't forget, is this beloved energy, the unicorns, the coupling, the twos. We're in twos energy again. As you guys know, I've been reading cards this past couple weeks. Guys, I've been picking up twos. We got the twin flames two. I got two energy going on here. You know, we're really pulling in the twos. I have the chariot with the two dolphins. There's something here about partnership. Okay, there's definitely some partnership that's going to be happening for you guys. I think it's going to be a reunion or some kind of a evolution in your current relationship. Let's go ahead and get a message from the Divine Masculine, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and just say this is the DM over here and this is the DF over here, because generally speaking, 90% of you, that's what's the case. But please feel free to move this around, okay? Please. If it works for you, please do. Let's get a message for the DM. Gotta have some organization here. Ooh, damn. Okay. All right. You don't have to jump out at me like that. Jeepers Louise. Okay, masculine. Let's talk. First of all, DM wants to say there's some spiciness going on between you guys. This is a hot, passionate relationship. Let's not beat around the bush, everybody. We're adults here, I certainly hope. You guys have a sexual attraction, a one-of-a-kind connection, and extreme intense chemistry. Okay, so they're coming in hot. All right, very hot with the flames around these two people's hands. That in itself, just the picture, represents the intense chemistry you both have sexually. Would I be far off base if I told you guys that from what I'm reading so far, if you've been waking up, you know, turned on or having some sexual dreams, that it would be your DM who is feeling that and desiring you? Because they do reach you telepathically, okay? They may even be doing some dream magic over here, but they have definitely turned on the chemistry button between you guys. So if you have been experiencing some unusual sexual energy, please note, especially for the twin flamers out there, this is coming from your DM, okay? I just want to be clear. The underneath energy of what your DM wants to say in this situation is, guys, the grass isn't greener on the other side, okay? They kind of want to admit to you guys that you were right. And they kind of just want to say, look, whatever I did to us that left you rejected, hurt, in pain, I just want you to know wherever I am without you, it's not happening. It is brown, crunchy grass. It ain't sure as hell no green, okay? And secondly, I cut them off. Okay, I cut them the F off. Ending relationships. Now, I do get the feeling, and I could be wrong again, let me know if I am, but I do get the feeling like this DM cut you off, okay? It's just a simple observation here. Yes, I think they cut you off. I think they quit messaging you back. I think they blocked you maybe, or ignored you. I think that they just kind of quit pursuing your guys' relationship the way it started. The way it started was beautiful, and the way it's right now, or the way it ended, it's just out of what happened. So this is what's led you to your 9 of Swords, okay? So coming into your DM, they just want to say, hey, guess what? You know, you were right, I was wrong. I left for stupid reasons. The grass is not greener, and I still desire you, believe it or not. And I think they're a little bit perplexed and a little bit confused at why do they still desire you even after this separation. And so they're kind of wondering what the hell with this moon card. It's like, why am I feeling this way at night? Why am I having these strange dreams or deep thoughts or deep emotions? Why am I feeling so turned on? I do want to answer that, okay? Let's go ahead and get a couple cards from Spirit and see why this sexual energy has come up. Spirit, why has this sexual energy arisen? from the DM. What's going on? What is this sexual increase? What is going on? Why are we having this arousal? Oh my gosh. Well, you can't say I'm not reading you right. We do have separation. And this young lady is checking things out on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, etc., etc. So part of the reason your person is feeling sexual with you is they've been separated from you for some time. They've missed you. They haven't had you. It's like you don't miss what you have right in front of you. You can't miss someone that's in your lap. You miss someone that you're separated from. And their heart has grown Their heart has grown very fond of you in this separation, okay? Also, maybe you're looking really good on camera. You are King of Wands. Is it possible that some of you guys might be famous? Okay, might have an attraction level that is unlike some people to where you're very good looking. Or maybe you look better than you ever have. Maybe you're just doing good, looking good. You're looking younger, you know. Sometimes you're just looking young, you know. You've got your house looking amazing, and they're turned on by your power. For some of you guys, if you're in the military, or you're very strong, or you're very smart and assertive, if you're a little bit controlling in a sense, like the instigator, the initiator, if you are that person, if you are that alpha, what turns them on sexually is your power, your authority, your alphaness, okay? And you could be very strong Leo. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you, Aries and Sag as well, because he is the king of fire. So if you are doing it for him, it's your persona. It's your alphaness and it's your sexiness, it's your power. But you really turn them on, unlike most other people. Spirit, can you please reveal some more information here about the sexual chemistry that this person is feeling towards the divine feminine, please? Keep in mind they could be male or female, all right? Spirit, please reveal. Please reveal. I saw it and I was like, no, I'm not going to pull it, but it kept popping up. And I'm like, well, shit, that's it. We have not enough, guys. Frustrated in a relationship. Ding, ding, ding. I feel like that's the winner right there. They are frustrated in their current relationship or karmic relationship, whatever it was. Lack of confidence. They self-sabotaged a relationship. They have fear and ego issues. And not only that, they're jealous. But this is why their sexual energy has really gotten turned on. It's this not enough energy. They have not been fed the electric, sexy, fiery, passionate, hot chemistry that you guys have. And I have to tell you, it's not in compare with anybody else. You know why? And it's not physical. It's not body shape, okay, or age. It is the actual chemistry between two fated partners. It doesn't matter. That beautiful pheromone, that mixture of your guys' hormones, the mixture of your aura, your vibes, your energy, coming together just does it for them, okay? It's just not comparable. So believe me when I say this, the reason they've been really turned on is because they've been in lack, okay? Bottom of the deck is Cupid's arrow. Have faith, guys. Love is coming. There's going to be a surprise invitation or meeting or a surprise contact, okay? But they are a little bit in hesitation. And this is a message from Spirit. Okay, so there is going to be some hesitation. But believe me, Cupid's arrow has struck between them and you. Trust me when I say that. The bottom of the deck under that is yin yang, zen balance, union again, duality, coupling, complement each other, twin flames. So we're definitely doing a twin flame reading today, everybody. I'm loving it. There could be some strong African vibes. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm hearing like African drums and African dancing. You know, even if you're not African, I mean, I think you guys totally could be. But even if you're not African, maybe you dance in an erotic way like that, you know, with the, you know what I'm talking about, in a very sexual way. I also feel like maybe that could be a dream to travel there. Maybe there's a connection of Africa between the both of you. Maybe someone decorates with like an African sense of style in the home. I also am feeling for some people, and it's because I'm the reader and the way Spirit talks to me is personal ways through me because I'm the reader. Have you seen the movie Blended? I'm always I'm always channeling movies, guys, but I saw the movie Blended with, who is it? Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, and it's two families that are blended. And at first they don't really hit it off, but then they're perfect for each other. So that could be another vibe. You know, and they traveled to Africa, that family, and they ended up in Africa on a vacation. So I don't know, but there's some link there. You know what I mean? So maybe you guys are going to be a blended a blended family. But whatever resonates with you, okay? We're going to keep moving. This is what's going on. So Spirit, let's dive into your energy now. So we're going to dive into yours a little bit. Let's get a message from you. And I am going to consider you as the Divine Feminine. If you're not, that's okay. Feel free to switch these around. But I'm going to go ahead and put this Divine Feminine over here. Give me a message for you. What's going on with you? How are you coming in? Let's go ahead and just get a message from the Divine Feminine. Thank you so much for the $20. Oh, girl, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, I got two. One fell, which I'll grab. It fell, so I'm just going to keep that. And I'll keep the bottom. I guess I'll mix this around. Okay. So the message from you is please stay. Codependent, scared, sad, and hurt. I think you're torn. You want this person to be with you. I'm not getting the vibes that you're codependent. Maybe you were, but I more get the vibes that you're sad and hurt. And I think you really want this person to be with you because you love them. You're really attached. With all this Cancerian energy, 1, 2, 3, 4 Cancerian cards, I feel like you're like, I love you so much. No one's going to love you like me. I just want to love you. Let me love you. That's what I'm feeling. Let me love you. And so you don't want them to go, okay? The other card that flipped out was karmic situation from you guys, okay? Third party drama, painful karma, and hard lessons. So this has been on your mind. This has been on your heart. This has been what you're dealing with. You've been dealing with third party drama. You felt painful karmic lessons, very hard ones. It's been a hard time for you, okay? It's a karmic release. You know, you are purging this. You've been dealing with this. Maybe your person has a third party. Maybe you have a third party. There's definitely been some karma between you guys, which has caused so much frustration. Bottom of the deck here from you guys is busted, man. Busted. Revelation, truth exposed, and shocked. So you've still been dealing with this. It's like you're still getting over a situation that you busted them on, okay? So basically you're coming in saying stuff, wait a minute. I busted this person in some lies. I busted this person kind of stuck in a karmic situation. And I'm frustrated, stuff. This is my Two of Swords. I don't know if I want to continue this relationship. I don't know if I want to let this relationship go. I'm feeling stuck and frustrated, stuff. Help me out. I think that's kind of your energy here. With the Four of Pentacles in your future, can I just say, what are you worried about? Because whatever's meant to be yours will always be yours. If it's meant to be yours, there's no escaping that. They are yours. This is yours. But there's some fear, mostly fear, okay? And with the Nine of Swords, we do know that is fear and illusion, okay? You're scared to lose against a karmic. You're scared maybe to lose against separation and karma from their own karma possibly, but it's no walk in the park for you, all right? So there's some fear and there's some heartache and some pain, obviously, amongst other painful things like jealousy and heartbreak and stress and doubt in yourself and pressure and anxiety. This person has really done a number on you guys, like really done a number on your stomach, attacked your anxiety. This has been a shit show, basically, for you on your behalf. You're like, Steph, this has been a real shit show, okay? And I'm glad that we're finally moving into some stability, but this person has me on pins and needles. This person has me walking on eggshells. You know, Steph, this person has me not knowing what's going to happen next, and I hate that. I just want to feel secure. I'm seeking out security. I love this person, and I love our nature together, and I love our connection, but I am not ready to go jump back into any communication with this person if they're going to string me along or drag me through the mud or put me through a bunch more crap. I don't want that. So this may be where you're torn, you know? Let's go ahead and get some more information with this. This is the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Reunited deck, okay? Let's get a card for you. We got separation for them. Number 11. Okay. Let's get a card for you. Well, there you go. Grief and anger, guys. Grief and anger. Maybe you have a kitty cat at home like me, maybe a couple, maybe a dog, but you have a little furry companion maybe, or you want one, but you're struggling, guys. You are grief-stricken. You've been sleeping alone in your bed. Maybe you've got kiddos sleeping with you, if not animals. Maybe you do have animals. Maybe you have no one, but there is this emptiness, okay? And basically you guys are like, Steph, I've been alone, abandoned, I've been grief-stricken. You got that right, because this person that I love has broken me, mind, body, soul, broken my heart, damaged my confidence, damaged my joy, ruined my dreams, crushed, you know, and there's been a lot of pain. There's been a lot of grief and pain about this person. So it's, again, just like I said, no walk in the park. You having to deal with this person is asking a lot, because they really drug you through it. They really drug you through it. Let's get some more information. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this grief and anger and anxiety here for the Divine Feminine. Show me a card. What do you see, Spirit? Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. Time to heal. Shadow work. Self-appreciation. Spirit wants you to know that whatever they did was nothing personal towards you. It wasn't how you looked. It wasn't your nose. It wasn't your hips. It wasn't your bank account. Okay, it wasn't your hair. It wasn't your ride. It wasn't your place. You know, it wasn't you that caused them to jack up the way they did. Had nothing to do with you as a person, an individual, or anything you brought to the table. There was nothing wrong with you. Spirit wants you to focus on healing your self-worth, which you are. You are. But I think Spirit just wants to assure you, Divine Feminines, that if you think it was something wrong with you physically, or financially in some way, it wasn't. I don't want you to feel like there must have been something wrong with me. There must have been something I did. There must have been something I said. You know, what kind of a vibration was I in? Was I in some fucked up vibration stuff? What did I do to create, you know, turmoil between us? Did I do something to scare this person off? Was I too clingy? Was I not clingy enough? You know, was I too curvy? Was I not curvy enough? Was I too forward? Was I not forward enough? What did I do? Spirit wants you to quit asking yourselves these questions with this Nine of Swords, because I just want you to know, I'm diving into this energy. What is this Nine of Swords for you? And it's questions about self, and Spirit's like, you're fine, you're beautiful, you're perfect, you're awesome, don't even worry. Let's go ahead and see the bottom of the deck. I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. This is a message that a lot of people like you, that you're a likable person, okay? You are extremely likable. There's a lot of people that would take this person's place in a heartbeat. They're just not the right person for you. But Spirit is saying there is plenty of people that would take you in a heartbeat because you're beautiful, because you're handsome, because you're put together, because you're wonderful, because you're smart and attractive, because you're alpha. So, there's nothing wrong with you. Whatever they did was their karma, and they've had to break these karmic cycles, okay? I'm sure you're still all dying and saying, Steph, if he didn't leave me because of me, then why did he leave? Or why did she leave, Steph? Why did they leave, Steph? If it wasn't anything wrong with me, please give me the answer. Why then? Why the separation? Why the problem between us? Okay, I know. We're going to get to that right now. Why was there a leaving or a blocking? Under pressure, sinking into the depths of sadness. This is one of the reasons they left you. They felt a lot of pressure. And personally, I don't think the pressure was from you. I think the pressure was from a lot of other people that were influencing them, and where I'm getting that from is the Magician. They're coming in around a lot of people. This is Virgo Gemini energy. They're talking, they're moving around, they've got friends, Mercury. They're in communication with a lot of people. A mother could also be a big influence with the Cancerian energy, the moon and everything. There could be a mom that was a big influence. There could also be the mother of their children, or maybe a sister. That's a mother already, but a mature woman. There's definitely a motherly energy here. Could be an ex-wife, could be the mother of their children, could be their own mother, whatever, could be, whatever. But there's definitely a mom that had something to do with your guys' breaking up, okay? And they felt pressure. They were also going through a very big depression when you guys had a separation. So I don't want you to think that, oh, Steph, it was me. I felt like it was me. No. You met your person, unfortunately, in a time of their life where they were probably most needing you, but also the most depressed that they had been in a long time, if ever. So, twin flames. Is it possible that you met your lover when they were still married and, example, they had kids with someone, they were married, let's just say 7 years. It was that hump year, right? That 7-year itch. They were bored with the marriage, or they married for some other reason, not true love, and they were needing love, they were lacking luster, and they went out on their marriage. Is that possible that you met them at a time where they were going through a midlife crisis? 40s? Midlife crisis, uh-oh, what's going on with my world, my life? And they were depressed, and they sought you out because you were beautiful, vibrant, sexy, full of energy, and they desired you. Okay? Is it also possible that they met you at a time where they were already maybe just recently divorced or recently separated from a relationship? Did you meet them when they just moved out of someone's house? Just ended a relationship within 6 months? And they were going through a down spiral of who they are, what they're doing. Again, that midlife crisis kind of energy. what's going on with my life, who am I, and then they meet you and you represent everything that they have never been. You represent that yin yang, right? You represent passion, love, lust, awesomeness, happiness, prosperity, abundance, joy, whatever. That's possible. Now, what if they weren't married? What if they were younger and you met them and they just moved out of their mother's house and they're a mama's boy or a mama's girl and they just can't grow up, you know? But this is the energy. You met them at a time where they were depressed. You met them at a time, guys, where I think it was divinely orchestrated. You were meant to trigger them. 2 movies come to mind. Think Like a Man, Act Like a Woman with Steve Harvey, which is a really great movie. You should watch it. Also, Failure to Launch. And I'm not just saying because Failure to Launch was a mama's boy, although that's part of it. It was the fact that Sarah Jessica Parker met Matthew McConaughey at a time where he was depressed because his fiance died. So maybe that happened too. You know, I'm just saying in a general energy, you're meeting someone not at their best. Okay? Definitely not at their best. And the reason they left you was because they had so much pressure to be better than they were. And they were sinking into their own sadness, their own pit, their own depression, their own karma. They were sinking. They were a sinking ship when you met them. So I just want you to know that. Don't take any blame really on to yourself. Because if you met a sinking ship and tried to keep it afloat, honey, that ship was already going down. You just met them enough to meet them and be introduced to this soulmate, this twin flame. Okay? You were introduced, you met, you guys had a Kundalini bonding moment. You had a bond and you had an introduction and you had a knowing of who each other was. And that's the reason you met. The rest of the story is this person had to change. This person had to break their karmic cycles and get out of their own way. Bottom of the deck, I just want to let you know, part of another reason that they left you is, or blocked you, maybe they haven't left you, but they're just ignoring you or blocking you or whatever. I'm sick of pretending to be someone I'm not, Steph. I'm not that person, okay? And it says here, wearing a mask. All right, so your person is wearing a mask. This is that magician energy, okay? They are performing for other people. Again, it may be performing for their mother, maybe performing for their ex, maybe performing for some karmic, whoever, whatever that is with the moon energy. Maybe it's just a Cancerian sign, you know, maybe it's a Pisces or a Scorpio that they're performing for. Maybe it's their children they're performing for. Okay, but they are an act. And that's why they want you to know that everything you see, it's not what it seems. With the moon card, there's an illusion. Even with the magician, guys, there's an illusion. They're fooling you. They're like, hey, everything's good. Everything's great. My life is moving forward. Meanwhile, as you're off in I have no clue what the hell's going on land, because they blocked you or ignored you or they're not responding or you're far away or whatever have you, you're thinking the worst. You're thinking the opposite. You're thinking they must be happy, they must be joyful, they must be moved on, they must be in a good vibe without me, or I would have heard from them. Right? No. Let's get some more information about why you're not hearing from them. What card am I going to pick? I'm going to pick the Moon. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Excuse my hands again, guys. I keep doing yard work. Planting plants and stuff like that, and my hands seem to always be cut up, scuffed up. or full of dirt, no matter how much I shower. I think I need to soak them in a bath. I cut my pinky moving bricks the other day, and a brick smashed my pinky and then smashed my thumb. Oh, Lord. I need to get a manicure. Anyways. Yep, I'm out there gardening, markers. Okay, so why has this person been distant from you and not communicated with you what's really going on? Okay, what is this? What's the reason they're not? What is the reason you're not reaching out? Why are you not reaching out? Why are you not? Okay, this is a for sure card. It wanted to come out no bueno. It turned sideways, and then I tried to squish it, and it like stuck in my hand. So I'm like, okay. All right, so it's the number 12. First of all, I thought of Hanged Man. This is pausing and reflecting. It's being stuck, unable to move, unable to reach out to you. Maybe they're physically stuck. Maybe they really can't reach out to you. Maybe they're incarcerated, or maybe they're around people. They just can't message you. Or maybe they're in a period of mental stuckness, spiritual stuckness, because the number 12, Hangman. I also have, the girl's in a bubble. She's in a bubble, and there's a flower coming to break her bubble. So this person's been protected, okay? But the title of this card is Boundaries. And it's a waxing gibbous, which means gaining. Waxing is I am taking, I am getting, I am sucking this in. They are creating boundaries. Maybe your person had a lack of boundaries, and now they're creating them, all right? I feel like everyone could do whatever they wanted to these people. This Magician, Gemini, Virgo, we have Cancerian here. Whew, a lot of Virgo here. But let me tell you, doesn't matter the sign, this is general. This person needed boundaries. And the reason they have not contacted you is because they're trying to test out those boundaries with you. They're trying to create some boundaries with you. They're also creating boundaries for themselves with whoever they're around. They want the other people to respect their boundaries as well. So they're in the business of creating boundaries. Okay? Let's go ahead and just read this card, though, on why in the heck they've been so difficult with you. So it says here that your person has been judging what they need and what they don't need. It's been allowing them to place healthy boundaries in their life. They've been teaching people how to treat them. Okay? Judge what is healthy and right for them with clarity and care. So they're trying to make better judgments. They're also respecting your boundaries. They're asking people respect theirs. It says here, in times of sickness, or say the presence of a very strong emotion such as grief. They could be grief-stricken, okay? We often naturally simplify. We cut out all extras that are too hard or too complex or heavy. We might not have time to take up an invitation or attend a meeting or see people or reach out to them. We might only watch a film that we know can make us feel better. We might not want to see or communicate with friends or loved ones that we know and trust, even though they want to love and support us, warts and all. Sometimes these boundaries is a protection in our solitude and grief. We might only choose to spend the depth of our heart and time with a few people rather than many. And we become vastly sensitive to those we now discover take their unfair share of our energy. We might also look at our body more compassionately and eat more nourishingly. We are deciding to rest completely. If we're healthy people, we naturally take action to simplify and set boundaries to protect ourselves so we can give ourselves some space and time to heal. What if we did all this all the time? What if we were more consciously aware and chose more simply and specifically our own benefit, which is a much richer, happier experience. When life is so complex, sometimes we have negatively exposed ourselves to a little too much extra out there and gotten off our authentic path. We don't need so much fluff. We don't need to people please. We don't need to run about madly and do everything for everyone. We don't need fast food or fast fashion or gossip or busyness. We just don't. We look at what we need and force ourselves to simplify. If it was a positive choice, maybe that could be your starting point. But this judgment you have made is for you, and it works. Not all judgment is bad or to be avoided. Every single one of us judges every day. We judge what brand of washing powder we choose to buy. We judge what shows we want to watch, who we want to listen to. We judge on who we vote. We judge on other people even, on who they are. Are they friends or foe? We have a legal system with a judge. We judge what we will accept and what we will not. If we don't, we do not have values, nor do we have boundaries. And these are huge issues for some people. To simply focus on your own experience and not look outside yourself for justice may all be very nice for gurus. But for those of us who want to be the change they wish to see, I say judge happily, that certain things are unacceptable. So strive to change those things. People judged that slavery wasn't right, and it involved themselves in change. That was a judgment. Even to the extent of waging war. People judge that whaling wasn't right, so it had been banned in most countries. We judge that apprehend bad things to good people. People die to change things. Boundaries teach people how to treat us and what is acceptable. And this is a kind of positive judgment. The stone that represents this kind of energy is obsidian, black obsidian. Now, when you think about obsidian, I immediately think, okay, that's banishing. That's pulling away negative energy. That's banishing toxicity. It's making good judgments. Now, clearly, you're not a bad judgment. You're not a bad choice. You're not someone that barges into their boundaries. But this person that you love, this twin flame, this lover, clearly had problems with boundaries when you met them. They were the pushover, the doormat, the people pleaser. They were the get everything, do everything kind of guy or girl. They were the one that puts on a show for the world and says, I can do it all. No boundaries. They were that person who stretched themselves too thin and they needed healing. So right now, if your person is ignoring you or blocking you or staying away or whatever have you, know that they're in the energy of doing so they can be a better person. So they can be healthier and heal and not be those doormats or people pleasers anymore. They want to be healthy for you and for them. Okay? So that is one of the reasons they are staying away, is they're isolating themselves to create boundaries. Now you're part of that mix because you kind of come in with everybody. Whoever's been around them, whoever's, they're making judgments. They're also judging who they want in their life and who they don't. Clearly they made a judgment about you and they said, I don't want you around me. I want to block you. I want you out. Not necessarily because they don't love you or enjoy your presence, but because maybe they feel they're no good for you. Okay, they're just toxic. They're no good for you right now. So they've blocked you in that sense. Okay, or it could be the other way around, like I mentioned, but they've definitely pushed you away for a reason. And believe me, you're not the only one. They may even push away mama. Okay, this moon card, they may push her or him, her away as well. They may push away that ex-wife or that girlfriend, boyfriend, that third party. They may push them away also. And for all you know, they already have. Okay? But I'll tell you one thing. in my opinion, they wouldn't be sexually fantasizing about you if they didn't desire you, if they didn't want you, if they didn't feel pulled to you, connected to you. So why are you worried again? Remember the beginning of my reading? Don't worry. What's yours is yours. What's yours is meant to be yours, and it can never be lost. Wherever someone once loved you, even if they've ran and acted foolishly, wherever there was once true love, it will always be there. True love does not disappear. It doesn't change. When you fall in love with someone, it turns on something inside of you that can never be turned off. It can be shadowed, it can be pushed away, it can be hidden. But there's always a trigger that will bring up that love again, because where love was once existing, it can never unexist. It's always there. Love bears all things, okay? So again, if this is yours, if this person is yours and meant to be yours, I promise you, there will be a reunion. They're just working some things out right now. Okay, so let's get a card here about your decision that you have to make, guys. What is this decision? Two of Swords. We'll use the Queen of the Moon oracles for you as well. What is this big decision for you guys? You guys have been getting this Two of Swords energy for a while, this tug of war of the mind and heart. What is this about? Oh my gosh, the Void. Woo! Number 1. It almost looks void of all pictures, but she's there in the dark. This is the new moon. Yep, the dark moon is the new moon. The beginning. The number 1. The void. You're making a decision to basically void this person out of your life. Should you include them in your life? Should you welcome them back? Should you try to erase them from your memory? Should you try to get rid of all memorabilia? Should you try to wipe them off of your radar? Or should you keep a nightlight on for them? Should you keep the door light on and the door unlocked for them? Should you leave your phone open to receive calls from them, or should you block them? Should you consider talking to them again when they reach out? Because they will. Should you answer the phone? Should you believe what they have to say? And so you're asking yourself all these things. Because it's been very, 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 very painful. Let's go ahead and read this for you. Divine Femme, it's your time to rest and to reset. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. So let go of the old. And that being said, obviously, that brings another thought to the picture, doesn't it, guys? You've been trying to decide, in a nutshell, to let them go. And it's so different because it's easy for you to say, oh, girl, I've been let him go. I'm done. I cut him off. I cut her off, Steph. I didn't talk to her anymore. I blocked her. I cut her off. I moved to a new house. I'm done, right? You know, it's easy to say that you have let it go. Anyone can say, Steph, I let it go. I'm over it. I don't even care anymore. But that's a lie. Because I wouldn't be doing a reading with your heart all up in their business if it wasn't. So you're trying to let go, I think is the proper way to put that. You are trying to let them go. You are making efforts to let them go. You are taking action to let them go. But there's a part of you that emotionally, spiritually, is still connected. This is why you're feeling their sexual energy. This is why you're thinking of them in your dreams. This is why you're going through grief and anger, or why you even went through that in the first place. Because, thank you, markers, the heart wants what the heart wants. And it doesn't matter if you freaking change your face, your hair, your car, your home, and your phone. That should be a saying. You could change all of that and a bag of chips, and it ain't going to matter, because your heart is still yearning for this person. So, quite a big difference, isn't it? And this is why you feel the tug of war, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is more of a mental conflict, because you're trying to get focused elsewhere. But then your stupid heart gets in the way, right? Is that what's going on? It's a head over heart situation. You're like, Steph, my head knows the damn right thing to do, but this stupid heart needs to catch up with my head. And that's what's going on with you guys. You're like, why can't my heart and my head be in sync? Why am I at this tug of war? I want and desire to have stability in my life, and clearly this person is not stable, so clearly they're not the right person for me. But why the hell am I wanting them then? And this is where Stephanie, thank God, the tarot reader on YouTube comes in with some peace for you. You want them because it is a fated relationship. And yes, a lot of people will disagree with me and say, no, anything this toxic, anything this drama-filled is not the one for you. You know, in a human nutshell, on human rules and human society and social pleasantries, no. On paper for human society to judge, no, this person is not the one for you. In a different state of mind, on a spiritual aspect, in a higher up, what's good for your soul, karmic difficult lessons, growth kind of perception, this is the right one for you. Because you need to change. You need to grow and evolve. And in order to do any of those things, pain is required. Suffering is required. Grief and anger is required. So, ironically, you guys are the yin-yang, the little Twinkies. Ironically, you guys are just right for each other. Even though everyone else, you know, nope, Steph, but we're not doing tarot on basic human common knowledge. We do tarot because we want to look into the depths of things. We want to see what is spiritually going on with our soul at a soul level. Am I right? So this is your soul we're talking about. Okay, this is not, this is your soul. And, yep, you can't just do that so easy, can you? All right, so we're going to keep reading this. Divine Feminine. While the full moon is full and attractive with power, it gets all the publicity, right? Full moons. Oh, full moon. Public, baby. Let's talk about the Libra full moon we just had. Yeah, not Scorpio. That's tropical. The Libra full moon we just had. The dark moon, which offers the infinite possibilities of a clean slate, is just as powerful in its own way, but not publicly put out there. The dark moon often looks just like a darker piece of the night sky. And in some cultures, the way it appears, it looks black and hard and void. It is a place of unknowable secrets, a state of everything and nothing, or a place to prepare or rest before moving on. To this reader here, the one who wrote this book, there is a reliving and restful quality about the darkest moon that allows pondering and decisions that we can jettison before making fresh plans for the new moon. which is the next day. If you find yourself resting in the dark moon, it usually is a sign or a clear sign of peace. And I do find that strange, guys. Full moon, I can't sleep for shit. It's like, although there's been some, this Libra full moon, I did sleep really well. But there's a lot of full moons that I just cannot sleep. I stay up till 5 in the morning tossing and turning. You know, because the moon is so bright, it's just like my mind, which the moon represents the mind, is on high alert. It's full. It's just full of thoughts and ideas, and you can't sleep. Full of emotions and dreams and etc. But that new moon energy, right? It's black. The darkest night. It's restful because your mind is empty. You have some peace. You can rest well. And that's kind of what this is saying. But it says, guys, if you are resisting and you find yourself resisting rest, resisting this dark moon, it can usually be a clear sign that you're being stubborn about letting go of something that is old and not serving you in any positive way. Often that is a fear or pattern that was created to protect you in some way. However, now it is actually very outdated. Yet you are still carrying it around like it's a part of you. Just know that this moon card is extremely powerful, but it's also incredibly gentle, and in a way it kind of helps you unravel whatever needs to be undone so you can embrace the fresh start of tomorrow. Relax, feminine. Reframe and think about how much better your life will be without that bad habit, that bad experience, that bad toxic person, or the fear of a pattern. Get very clear about the possibilities of this transformation and what it will give you in real terms. This is the power of the dark moon. It is the optimum time and cycle to release the old and cut the cords of relationships, traumas that deserve no more time and attention in your present. Another companion stone for your reading is Jet. And that is ironic because they had Obsidian, which is black, and you have Jet, which is black. Both of you are casting things out that no longer serve you. Both of you are banishing karma. Both of you are getting rid and detoxifying yourselves of toxic vibrations and lower energies. Low vibe people, third-party karmic people, karmic cycles even, you're both releasing that. You are done. So again, mirroring, okay? And that's what's going on with you, which is good, okay? Let's see, what other information do I want to pull from this? What's going to happen, right? What's going to happen for you guys? What's going to happen in your guys' future? Let's clarify this Four of Pentacles certainty for you. What goodness is happening? Wow, we have Four of Swords, peace of mind, rest, healing, rejuvenation. This is the card. This is like sitting in a nice warm bath full of Himalayan pink salt, lavender, chamomile. It's just rest. Your body can relax. Your mind is at peace. This is the feel-good healing energy. Yes. And this is the certainty you're coming in. So mentally, you're coming into a very peaceful mind frame. Yes. You also have the Four of Pentacles, which is extremely financially stable. A lot of money or a lot of security. Okay? And you're going to be at peace in the home. Okay? 4 and 4 is my first notification. 44. And this 4 represents stability. It represents calm and balance. So this is a very good sign of what's coming in your future. You also have the World, which is finishing out old cycles and beginning anew. This is a fresh new start, guys. You are done with whatever karma you were dealing with. You are done. You finished that up. So in your future, the world is your oyster. The world is in your hands. What it is what you wish it to be. What you're going to start experiencing is whatever you want to manifest, because you have a blank, fresh start. The void and the world. This is a blank canvas. What will you paint? What are you going to paint? This is a fresh start with the Chariot, and you're currently moving forward into this new position. Okay? Then we have the Knight of Wands, which is passionately going forward with what you want. Be careful of distractions. This card is a warning of distractions. Okay? The Knight of Wands moves forward really quickly, but he also gets really distracted. So be careful, because he's definitely dedicated to go really forward towards what he wants. Nothing's stopping him. But if he sees something along the way that catches his eye, could be distracted. So try to stay focused on a good state of mind, because I feel like even though you're moving into clarity and peace, if you're not careful, those old patterns and temptations and distractions could pull you back again. So you really got to try to just do all you can to stay as focused as you can into this new beginning. I also feel like there is a fire sign that could be coming into your future, the Knight of Wands. And it could very well represent Sagittarius. That is the card's sign, but it can also be Aries or Leo. Okay, but it is the card for Sagittarius. I want you to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and their sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And don't forget, Jupiter, if that's your husband or super spouse or lover, that's serious lover of adult age. Also check your 7th house, the sign that sits in the 7th house. If it was in the 7th house, clearly you'd be a Gemini rising. But also check Mars for same-sex relationship, for male on male. And that's it. Let's move on. So some positive good news for your future. Bottom of the deck is Judgment. Again, Judgment comes out. This is reconciliation and tough decisions. Justice is here. It's also reviewing the past and learning from the past. Being blessed. The truth is here, but do I think you guys are going to have some kind of a divine reconciliation? Yes. Only because I think your guys' past is going to get brought up again. Now let's clarify your person's twin flame future. What does your person have coming in with this twin flame energy? So I got the 10 of Wands. That's the only card that came out. I also have unconditional love here at the bottom. There's a mother and a baby. Okay? Your person could be giving in and surrendering to a mother and a baby. If you are a mother and a baby who's been waiting on your twin flame to come back to you, I do see they are going to come back to you. This would come at around a time of 10 weeks from now, or within the next 10 weeks. But if that's you, and you are that mom with a baby or the mom with a child that's been waiting on your twin, I do see a return from them. Moving on, if you do not have a child, maybe you're a Cancerian sign, and you're going to find out that your person is surrendering to you. Your person is going to surrender to the union of the both of you guys in your twin flame energy, and they love you unconditionally. Doesn't matter what you look like, how much money you make, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're going to surrender to you because you've represented unconditional love to them and healing. And also, if that doesn't apply and you're not a Cancerian, let's just say you are the divine feminine, unconditional love, and you love your masculine unconditionally. That means it doesn't matter. They don't have to come to you fixed. They don't have to come to you problem solved. They don't have to come to you perfected and begging. You love them unconditionally. It means this person is going to surrender their fear, surrender their burdens, surrender their doubts, surrender the fight against you. They're going to surrender making it so hard for union. And they're going to just fall in an energy of healing and love, and you win. I give up. I give it to God. I give it to the universe. Whatever will be, will be. I follow my heart. I let it lead me. I let it guide me. I'm just open. I'm surrendering my stubbornness. I'm surrendering my frustration. I'm surrendering my very difficult life and burdens. I'm just surrendering to the twin flame journey. So I do think that your person is just going to surrender and come into the vibration of unconditional love from the divine feminine and from God Almighty and source and spirit. Okay, just coming under that wing and saying, I give up all the drama now. I'm tired of wearing the mask. I'm tired of sinking. I'm tired of drowning in my own emotions. I'm just, it's been so hard. It's been such a fight, and I'm just thankful to let it go. You know, banishing all of that. So, yes, in the future, do you guys have unconditional love? Well, you tell me. Do you have a union and a relationship in the future with this person? Yes, we do. We have unconditional love and the Queen of Cups, who represents unconditional love. So you bet your butts, guys, that you guys are going to have some kind of a beautiful reunion with your lover. Twin flame, okay? There is going to be a reconciliation and a relationship. Why? Mostly because they've learned their lesson and the grass is not greener on the other side. But also because Spirit has made a move. Broken karmic cycles. And any way you want to package this up and make it buttoned up and beautiful, can we just say one thing? You have the world in your future. An ending and a beginning. The ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new. They also have something very similar with the 10 of Wands. The burden being let go, the ending of a painful cycle, and the beginning of a new one. Even if it is a painful new beginning, it's still a new beginning. In a nutshell, that looks really awesome to me. Let's go ahead and get some energy for you guys. I'm going to do the Elquay Oracle, if you don't mind. Spirit, what message do you have for the viewer and the relationship? What do you want to say to give any word of truth? What is the truth, please? The truth of your relationship has to do with she who is present, Taraz, now, awareness, and acceptance. This is the truth of your guys' relationship. The serenity prayer, accepting what you can't change, having the courage to change the things you can't. I cannot talk today. The courage to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference, which is kind of just being in the moment, accepting what you can't change, being brave enough to go after the things you do and can change, letting things go that you can't, and just being smart enough to know that there are things that you can change, but there are some things you can't. And just being in the moment, being completely in the present moment. Let's go ahead and read this. Taraz. What a weird name. I've never heard the name Taraz. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but hey, Taraz. All right. And it says here, guys, Taraz, she who is present, stands strong during a blizzard. Her hair sweeps up to entangle with the fingers of the wind. And rather than for her to complain about the storm, she simply allows her senses to be aware and accept what is. This is a time of quiet solitude, and in her hair she arbors both butterfly and vine from the harsh reality of the snow. The vine, the insect, and the woman all find beauty in the present moment, even if it's not their desired moment. Taraz, whose name means now in Polish, values when and where she is. This card is asking you guys to honor the things that are happening today, good, bad, and indifferent. Acknowledge this instant of time fully. Do not avoid the present moment by dreaming of the future or revisiting the past and living there or wishing to live there. It might be a good time to engage in physical activity to focus your awareness in the here and now. But you guys, your best hope for your love is to face it head on. This is not a time to play ostrich. Facing this moment with acceptance will carry you guys into the next transition and evolution of your relationship. So 3 prompts to ask yourself these things, okay? Ask yourself, am I doing everything I can to stay present in this moment right now? Second, how can I focus myself more efficiently? And third, what happens when I accept things the way they are? What happens? Let's go ahead and see what happens when you accept things the way they are. No, I'm going to get my Spirit Speaks. My Spirit Speaks, baby. I still haven't got these in the mail yet, but they're coming. They're on the way. So if you're waiting for these, they are on the way. Okay, Spirit Speaks. What happens when we accept things the way they are? Ooh, I like it. The one I got is True Colors. And I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. Okay, seeing what/who they really are. Your true colors, guys. When you guys accept everything, you see things for exactly the way they are. There's no haze, there's no fog, there's no filter. You get to see things for exactly what they are, not what you wish they were, not the potential they could be, okay? Not what they should have been, could have been. No, you see it for what they really are. And so go ahead and just accept their true colors. Bottom of the deck says, Destiny, guys, follow your heart. And there's the Colorado Columbine. So follow your destiny, follow your heart. Okay? It's destiny to accept things the way they are. It's not scary. Let's get a fortune cookie for you guys. Let's get a fortune cookie for the masculine and a fortune cookie for you. Okay, let's get a fortune cookie for you. It's like we're out to eat, eating Chinese, right? We're having some Chinese. Yes, let's enjoy. I'm hungry now. What's your fortune cookie say? Let's do the Divine Masculine's fortune cookie. Spirit, give the DM a fortune cookie. What's in there? Yay! Now, woohoo! Opportunity knocks. Get up and answer the door, DM. It means listen. If you hear a knock on the door, if you get a text, if you get a message, if you get an urge, if you have a dream, if you have a feeling, a letter, something in the mail, it's time to move out of the stagnancy and just act. Opportunity is knocking. Last, let's get the Divine Feminine's fortune cookie. Oh. Okay. Well, should I get all of them, I guess? I mean, Jesus. Fine. I'll just get them all. I wanted one, but okay, Divine Feminine's being spoiled. My bad. We have Stubborn. A chapter is closing. Turn the page. Divine Feminine. Don't be stubborn. Let go. Let's move on. Chapter's closing, which we are. We're letting go. The next one is the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be lights. For the better. Okay, the card is for the better. The sun will come out tomorrow. Let go. The sun will come out. I assure you. The next one is the devil is in the details. It's not what it seems. Okay, it's not what it seems. So Divine Feminine, if you're afraid to let go because you think something, don't. Whatever you think you got your nose on, whatever you think you pegged, believe me, you don't know, honey. Believe me, there's some unseen stuff. You don't know what you think you know. There is some secrets awaiting, and I think they're happy because the next card is you have an offer coming in. Good news, Divine Feminine, good news. Let go and let the good news roll. Not the good times roll, but the good news, okay? It's coming in. And the good times, okay? Lastly, there are two ways to be and spread the light. Be the flame or the mirror that reflects it. Time to shine. There you go. Be the light, guys. Be the light. And I think you are. I think you are totally being the light. You're moving into healing and balance, joy, prosperity, victory, and with a whole hell of a lot of confidence. Go, guys. All right, so this is your reading. Do you want to know if they still love you? Yes. In fact, they super love you and they super desire you. It's like too much, too hot to handle. They really want you, okay? Is there a union coming in? Well, you decide, Miss Unicorn, Mr. Unicorn for union. Yeah, I definitely think there's omens and signs all around you that a union is definitely happening, okay? And believe in the impossible. Believe me, because it's in the cards. So, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this general reading. This was a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. And Maddie says just keep swimming. Because remember, this is a journey, not a destination.
Yes, it's a journey, not a destination.
All right, we love you guys. Have a blessed, beautiful day. I'll try to come on later tonight and do Cancer, the reading of Cancer. So I hope to see you later if I can get to it. I love you guys. Mwah! Smooches and loves and hugs and everything. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Mom, I